Oh no, God. Alright, Alex.
But he's not a bad guy.
I told you you can't have your tent out here, man. I told you that.
I'm holding a vigil.
You're done holding your vigil. There's nobody.
Well, the vigil is actually something that lasts all night.
Well, you know, as you can already see, you know the camping ordinance. You're not allowed to have a tent up.
Well,
you went for a permit, and the township denied you.
what do you think about what's happening here?
I'm not saying that I agree with it, but I'm saying that this may not be exactly the right way to go about it.
Well, what is the right way to go?
Instead of going after the people, the township committee, you're coming after the people.
I've been to the township committee.
Yeah, but you're going after the people, the patrons of the downtown area.
I'm not hurting anybody. Nobody has ever complained. When Ponzo was here on a Saturday, and there was a church holding an event here, and nobody had to ask me. Just as soon as I saw it. So if I'm in somebody's way, I will gladly address that. But I can't imagine me being in somebody's way. I mean, people can very easily
You know you're not allowed to have a tent up.
Well,
You know you're not allowed to have a tent up downtown.
let's think about this for a minute.
I don't need to think about it. There's an ordinance on the books that you are aware of.
So you will enforce any ordinance they put on the books without thinking? Don't you have a conscience?
Yes, I do.
Aren't you a human being?
Yeah,
Don't you have a mind?
Yeah, I am.
Don't you have a
So let me ask you a question. Because of your life choices, it's now my responsibility to take care of you and house you.
Absolutely not.
Okay.
But it's
that's
your
what you're
responsibility
essentially
not to-
telling us
no,
we need to do.
I'm telling you shouldn't initiate aggression against me.
I'm not initiating aggression towards you, Alex. I've been nothing but cordial towards you this whole entire time.
You have.
I talked to you earlier in the day, and I said I understand you're having your vigil.
Another cop.
But you can still aggress against somebody.
Okay.
Like right now,
I also have a job.
Right, that's what I
interfere
said.
with my vigil here.
I have a job
even
to
though
do.
I haven't victimized anybody, I haven't hurt anybody, I haven't stolen from anybody, I'm not in anybody's way, I'm not making anybody's day worse, except maybe I'm interfering with somebody's guilty conscience and that government over there. You know, maybe me being here is bothering their conscience because of the laws they passed for their interest.
It was another cop.
Not the taxpayers' interest. They've heard the taxpayers' interest. But
Taxpayers.
you know, people are being put in jail for being homeless, or sometimes they're being put in a motel room as a show, and the taxpayers are paying for it. When we had a tent city, it was all funded by charities, local churches, we had schools, and all.
What about the tax dollars that were spent to have to go in and clean up? And the tax dollars spent for the resources that we had to go in and do and handle. All the problems we had to go in and handle.
Well,
what about the tax dollars being
spent on that? People are going to have problems. Homeless people are going to have problems no matter where they are. Now you have people hiding in the woods, without any way of reaching them. And those problems did not go away, out of sight, out of mind. Those problems became worse. Think about it. Use your mind.
Alice, do me a favor. I know what you mean. You're a good man. You're a good man.
I understand that.
I'm not going to say he's a good cop.
With me, it's never personal. But think about what you're doing. What's the dollars of these things? If you're ordered to do something that is against your conscience.
That's not his fault.
Not against the law, I'll follow my orders.
That's right.
He's a good guy.
I understand it. It's not personal.
Alex, have I done it yet? No.
You haven't
Did
done
I
it.
allow you to do it the first time?
Right.
Yes. Did I allow you to make your case and your point and do what you had to do
He
earlier
did.
today? Yes.
He did.
So that
So
was
don't sit
then.
here
He
and tell me
did.
about my
He
conscience
did.
and
Okay,
everything
but
else. I'm a
you're-
very patient man.
Yes, yes.
I have allowed you to exercise
Yes.
your rights to freedom
Yes.
of speech and exercise that. And now it's getting to the point now.
Right.
What is that? What is the point? Where does the right to free speech end?
You can stand out here all night long if you want with your signs. Not a problem. We gotta take the tent down.
The tent is much more effective than these signs. The tent
Okay?
is a
The
tool of
tent is
speech.
my problem.
Yeah,
The
it's,
tent
The tent is my
communicates.
problem.
Right now there are maybe 15. Nobody counted. Maybe 50 people in Lakewood. There's tents just like this one, but you can't see them. If you could see them, you would take away their tents and arrest them.
yeah, Alex, he just told you can have the sign, just get rid of the tent. That's it.
I'm sorry, but
Hold on, hang on, please.
I know they're doing
Hear me out on this one, all right? The signs are fine, all right? Keep the signs up. But the one thing you got to worry about, it's dark out now, right? Both agree on that?
although it's illuminated, it's well illuminated.
It's not that well. When people are driving by, what do they see? Do you think they see the tent more or the signs?
I think that the tent is a far better expression.
Yes, but what do they see when they see that tent? They're thinking that someone is camping on the sidewalk. They don't see the signs.
Right.
You stand next to the sign with the light with your signs, you're good all day long. You just have to take the tent
It
down.
takes a few seconds to read the signs. Nobody here,
You don't have a few seconds when
not
you're
everybody.
driving by.
Some people in this town speak Spanish. Some people in this town speak Hebrew or Yiddish and Russian. And the tent, it conveys my message to everybody in every language.
Alex,
There's
it's
a way to do
important.
a peaceful
Can I say
protest and do
something?
it lawfully.
This is absolutely peaceful. And
tent is not-
It's no longer lawful.
I've made every effort to make it lawful.
You haven't though, because you know you're not allowed to have a tent. You know it. You're choosing not to do it.
Right.
You want to instigate it and force us to push
Right.
action against
That's
you.
true.
This is what you want.
That's true.
Well, what I want is.
This is what you want, Alex.
That's true.
What I want is on the
I
sign.
can't do that, Alex. I work the street. You are now out here on the street.
I'm not hurting anybody.
You're not. But you have to take the tent down.
There needs to be a reason to violate somebody's right to free speech. There are legitimate reasons. It could be
I'm not
interfering
violating your
with
freedom of
somebody's
speech.
This tent is speech.
No, it's not. It's
This
A
tent is.
tent does not do a speech. A tent
Yes,
is a shelter
the tent-
that
the
does
tent-
that is
it's also an object.
It's illegal. It's illegal downtown. It's illegal.
This tent
Can I
is
say
an
something?
Go ahead.
They're being nice to you.
They're being
They
nice
put
to
a
me.
sign up. Alex, you can't have the tent. If somebody comes and slip and fall, what happens? That's what I'm
Not
saying.
on him.
The
If they
sign
trip
is
and
good,
fall
but
off
you're
the
making it
tent
hard.
that is here, very
I'm
well
telling
done.
you.
If you want me to move
And you
to
go
the
against the
middle
law.
of Square,
No,
I can
I
do
want you
that.
to take the
Take
tent
the tent
down.
down, please.
But,
We're asking you nicely. Take it down,
You are
please.
Yeah.
asking me nicely, but I must insist that this
Oh,
tent
you want to get
Okay.
locked up?
is
Then-
a tool of speech.
Alex, then I'll do what I have to do. You do what you have to do, and when you don't, when you refuse to take it down, you'll just be arrested again.
And it's not worth it, man.
It's not worth it.
Well,
Alex,
like this sign says,
Alex, we're trying to be very...
because of
we're
this
trying to help
ordinance,
you. Unfortunately, we can't fix homeless. You can't fix homeless, right?
well,
There's options we can to do
we
fix
can
it.
make the situation much better
But some
overnight.
City can have the
people,
sign
you
up.
have to attend those. Some of them should get jobs and work and
Some of them,
and
most
pay,
of them
and pay for housing. Some people choose to be homeless.
I don't sugarcoat anything.
Do people not choose to be homeless?
Homeless people have problems.
But some
We
homeless
all
people
agree on
choose
that.
to be homeless, right?
Well, we all agree that being homeless is a problem, and it's usually
It
a
is a problem.
consequence of
But
problems with character,
that's not the question I
or
asked you.
certain illnesses or certain addictions. But
Do some people choose to be homeless? Do you choose to be homeless?
that's a complicated question. But
You're a smart guy, right?
well, I consider it my
I think you're a smart guy.
job in life right now to address the injustice of this ordinance.
So currently you're choosing to be homeless.
Because of this ordinance, homeless people are hiding in the woods. And back when we had a tent city, the situation, the tent city had its problems. We could have made it better if the government didn't stand in our way. But back when we had a tent city, we had fire extinguishers. We had hospitals coming in, emergency vehicles. We could access everybody very easily. If somebody's tent collapsed on the snow, they could go to the chapel and keep warm. Now people's lives are in serious danger. There is a good chance that we'll really
Stop answering the question.
There's a good chance that we'll read a headline in the Nashville Park Press, frozen homeless person found in the woods.
Some people choose to be homeless.
Well,
Yes or no? So you choose to be homeless, right? You're a smart guy. You can work. You can afford a house.
that's not the issue here.
I'm asking you a question. That's between me and you. I'm asking you.
Okay?
You choose to be homeless, right?
Well, I spend a lot of time doing what I do with the tent city
Alex,
movement.
just take the
That's not
tent
the
down. That's
And,
it.
if I had spent that time
That's
pursuing assuming income, I would not need to be homeless at all. That's not the issue.
Alex, why don't you listen to your friends?
Yeah,
over
take the
here?
tent out and have it come. Really, you have to show them respect too. Just you looked out for you earlier. Just take the tent out and have your sign. That's it. Because you're pushing it. You're pushing it. Trust me.
Well, sometimes you have to push in order to make progress.
Alex, I'm gonna record you now. Come on now. Just that's you're really pushing them.
Who are you going to influence in the Ocean County Jail?
Nobody.
Is your message? Are you going to get your message out more by being out here with your signs, or in the Ocean County Jail incarcerated?
That's an interesting question. I would say the latter.
You want to? Perfect.
Stand
up. Let's go.
Yeah.
Going inside. Are you gonna take the tent down?
So you take the tent down. That's it. Keep your
Are you
sign
going
up.
to take the tent down? Because if you're not, I have to.
Is there
Yeah, you have to. Yeah.
group here that needs this space?
Alex, you are not allowed to camp out here.
Not at all.
End of story. You
That's
know
it.
it. I know
Your
it.
friends, us two. There's no crowd. There's nobody here.
Right.
There's nobody watching
The
you.
vigil
We're
is
trying to
about
give you.
numbers. It's about
Alex, they're gonna take your tent down. That's it.
I don't want to sound off the wall here, Alex, but no one's paying attention to you right now.
No.
Your friends are worried about you, and all we're trying to do is get you to take the tent down. It's not impressing anybody. There's nobody stopping here and saying, "Hey, look at Alex. What he's doing." There's nobody here. There's no one's looking at you. The only audience you have right now is us two.
Whether you think my means of speech is effective, I appreciate your feedback and your opinion.
The only ones that you have here is us two.
With my
To
right,
ask you nicely
my
to
speech.
take down the tent.
Take that. That's it.
Just take down the tent. That's it.
That's
It's
it. You
simple.
have your sign up. Just take that. Simple. You know, warned you earlier. Just do it.
Come back tomorrow morning.
Hold your signs here every day, Alex.
Yeah,
I don't care.
just-
Have your signs up every day. I asked you to take the tent down.
That's it.
That was it. I came to you like a man and talked to
Yes,
you
you
like
did.
a man.
Yes,
I
you
haven't
did.
treated you like anything.
Yes, you did. Alex, take the tent down. Record him.
Alex, I follow you
Record
on
him.
Facebook.
Alex, take the
I
tent
follow you
down.
on- I know what you do. We're trying to be nice with you.
You're trying to be nice. Take the tent
Just
down.
take the tent
I'm
down.
recording. I don't care. I'm recording too.
Not
You
you.
can post it on Facebook.
What?
Not on you. You told him to take the tent
YouTube,
down. I'm with you.
whatever.
I'm with you.
I know you're trying
Alex,
to make a point. I really don't.
take the tent down.
You've
Have
spoken
your.
to him
Yes,
cordially and asked
you
him
did.
to let him
Earlier.
take it down.
You did. I was there. Take the tent down.
Like the sign says, people's lives are in danger.
Well,
So are you choosing not to take down the tent?
that's it.
Are you choosing it? Because we're trying to. We've
Well,
been
if
plenty
you
options.
give me a good reason to take down the
Oh,
tent,
that's it. It's over.
Because we are asking.
How's that? I'm trying to be with you.
well, that's the ordinance I'm protesting here.
Yeah, but you're also violating with the tent.
Lots of options. Warnings.
You're asking me to take down the tent
Yes.
to
Just
obey
do
an
it.
ordinance that is going to kill people.
Are you going to
obey
take
an
the tent
ordinance
down?
that was passed to drive the homeless out of
Alex,
town.
are you going to
That's
take the
passed the
tent
buck
down?
to somebody else.
It's a yes or no. Are you going to take the
You
tent
haven't given
down?
me a good reason.
Okay,
Are
then you
you
have to
going
take
to
it
take
down.
the tent down? Yes or no?
All right,
That's like you're a good reason, like me being in somebody's
now, Alice, you're doing that. Alice, you know what? You're being, come on. Take the tent down.
I'm sorry, I haven't heard there being a
That's
legitimate
it.
reason. So,
What's a reason you would like to hear?
well, the reason to take the tent down
Yeah. What do you want to hear?
is, if I'm committing a legitimate crime,
Unfortunately,
if I'm
you
hurting
are.
somebody, if I'm hurting, who am I victimizing? Who am I stealing from?
It's against
Whose
the
rights
law.
am I violating?
It's against the law right now. There's an ordinance against it. You have to take the tent down. We've been more than
That ordinance is the problem.
very. You're talking to the wrong people. You want to talk to someone, you got to go in that building and speak to the township council.
It's like, I do that once in a while. It's
Well,
like
do
talking
it more
to
often.
Do something. You need to organize your group. You need to organize your group.
Well, take the tent down.
You need to organize your group. Right? Numbers talk, right?
That's,
Numbers talk.
yeah, I wish we had.
How much are you going to be able to organize if you're incarcerated?
Sometimes you have to take a stand.
How many people are you going to affect if you're incarcerated? Where's Reverend Steve? Reverend Steve was the biggest proponent for it. He's not out there.
You're doing it. You're doing it. Oh man, he's gone. Right?
He's doing a lot.
yourselves and since you've been shut down? How many times have you been arrested?
I remember I spent about 60 days in jail total. I don't remember the number of arrests. About 10.
About 10. How many times have you seen arrested? You need to organize. But please take the tent down.
There's a peaceful way to do this, and a right way to do this. Nobody's in the wrong. You're in the wrong, and right now with the tent.
Well, you're saying that.
I'm asking you to take the
If
tent
you're telling
down.
me that I'm violating an ordinance,
Alex, I'm
that I'm
asking
speaking
you to
out
take the
against,
tent down.
which I obviously understand.
Okay, Alex, take the tent down, please. I'm asking you to take the tent down. If you're not going to take it down, we have to take it down. At which point, if you are in our way, you will be arrested for obstruction, which you're all too familiar with, Alex. I know you know this. I know you know this routine.
Don't want to repeat.
What I want to do is to
Take the tent down.
bring attention to the injustice of something. I'm being arrested. In support of that, that's what I'm going to do. Sometimes eloquence is not enough. Sometimes wisdom is not enough. Sometimes what you need is persistence.
So, step by the tent so you can take it down and place it on the right.
Am I under arrest at this point?
Right to the side. Are you willing to get out of the way?
Am I under arrest?
Will you get out of the tent?
At this point right now. Am I
At
under
this point,
arrest?
so we can take this tent down. Are you willing to get out of the tent? So you have to make us remove you from the tent.
If you tell me that I'm under arrest, and showing the court yourselves carrying me, I will, under duress, do my own walking.
You will walk?
But are you arresting me? Are you telling me I'm under arrest at this point?
Alex, are you going to take the tent down, yes or no?
Not if I'm
No,
not
then
hurting
yes,
anybody.
you are under arrest.
All right?
Please stand up for me.
Are you willing to do your book bag, your secret,
Please take another one, sir. Just start grabbing stuff.
I'll go back to Susan.
No, he's police department. Can't take.
Once you're done with this, all right?
Don't get out of the pocket, okay?
What gets you?
So fortunately, this is the reason why you're getting placed on arrest.
So he says,
Alex, walk with me. Walk with me, talk with me. Is there anything?
Yes. I'm gonna take his bag. Anyone else has ever yeah, there's
Yes, you walk right up and stick it across your knee and bust it every day.
shit
Well,
So, absolutely whatever.
I was gonna say they're pretty cool. They're cool. You know what I mean?
yeah, they gave me what you
Yeah.
If you just realize there's nobody, this was one of my men like it was tonight. No one's there.
really.
But it's
We can see that.
9 o'clock at night.
Right.
There's nobody.
Right.
Why doesn't he squat? Why does he do this? Why do you guys do this in Lakewood? Why doesn't he pick anywhere else?
I don't know.
I think because originally he was in Lakewood, I was along there, and I believe that he is closeness to Lakewood, and right? I don't know why Steve was not.
Well, he was here earlier. Yeah, he came here, he handed us a badge, I saw him, and that was it. Like, he wasn't pushed like he used to.
Exactly. His distance is so every 3 years that passes. And I believe he feels that, you know, maybe it's time for him to said, and I believe that he needs to stand for
You're right. I understand. He had it. And he had it. But
Yes.
the officer, he's there for it.
yeah,
Even one early. I think the road test you got it.
exactly. It's time
You
to let
know.
go and move on.
Yeah.
I was a social worker and
I'm gonna
stay
put
there,
this apart.
refile, and I did move on. Actually, I didn't know that for a fact.
I mean, I'm like him. I fight for my cause.
Yes.
But, you know,
Oh, we all do.
Yeah,
you have two
exactly.
police officers that respectful.
Yes.
Right? If they're respectful to you, respectful. They have rights too. No.
Frustrated with him.
Yeah. They were so respectful. You know, other officers, they were like, you know what, out the way. Move, all right?
Because it's not going to go anywhere. That's the hardest part. He's his own worst enemy. That's what he is.
Severing himself.
I'm just trying to disconnect this on the phone.
Yeah.
No. Should.
Got a picture. It's never.
No.
We go one big weekend a year, and
Officer,
I do watch him on Facebook because sometimes some of the stuff he does put out there.
yeah.
Oh, he was on Facebook?
There's so many hours and hours and hours.
Because he told me to put, he said, do you know anybody on Facebook? I didn't need to meet you.
Well, he wanted you to pass
So he already, okay. Because he told me, yeah, he told me, I need someone to be on Facebook. So he's already on Facebook. All right, I got you.
All right.
Some of the absolute most brilliant
No
writing
problem.
you see involved in this is right.
If he stays good, he might be out in a little while. But if there was people here,
Exactly. I got you. Thank you, officer.
no problem. Have a good night, guys.
Take care. Ladies, have a good night.